Hey, what's happening, everybody? It's your old pal, Mr. Butter, back with you again. I got a pair of shoes that I am super pumped about, and I want to share it with you guys. Before we get into that, if this is your first time here, please like and subscribe. Bread and Butter is a new channel. I'm getting new pairs every day. I'm bringing you new content almost every day, sometimes twice a day. I tend to go hardest after shoes that have a retro vibe. So if you're into that, hit that subscribe button. Join the family. There's plenty of room for everyone. And who doesn't love a big family? But anyhow, I'm glad you're here. Let's get into these awesome shoes. Okay, so the first thing I want to mention is typically I start by going over the box and the packaging and that sort of thing. However, on this release, I actually ordered these about 2 weeks ago, and I got them from GOAT, and I got them for pretty much retail. But the reason why I got them so cheap was because the box has been destroyed. So it had in the details that it didn't have the original packaging, that the box was damaged, actually that the box was non-existent. So I've asked a buddy of mine if he could confirm a couple of facts for me. So D. Blunson, in the comments, my first question that I have is, I'm guessing the box doesn't look like this. I'm assuming that Adidas gave us a box similar to all of my other Form 84s that I've been getting recently. If you could just let me and everybody else know who's watching this whether or not the box is like all the other Form 84s that I've seen. Now's a good time to mention I have a lot of reviews of other Form 84s. So if you haven't seen those, I'll go ahead and link those down in the description. Check them out and let me know what you think. We'll go ahead and look at the sticker, but again, I would take this with a grain of salt. This isn't original packaging, so your sticker might not look anything like this. This is just what I got. But D, that brings me to my second question. Are the Orbit Gray Form 84 highs a blue thread? I'm assuming they are, because typically the blue thread signifies that Adidas has given us top shelf quality, really good material, really clean execution, just top shelf stuff. I believe this shoe falls in that blue thread category. It's definitely nice enough, but enough talking about the box and the packaging. Let's see the shoes. Abracadabra, let there be a super dope shoe with heavy retro vibes and just make it sexy. Whoa, it worked. David Copperfield, watch out. Or maybe I should say Chris Angel or somebody now. Maybe David Copperfield isn't the guy. I don't know. This is the Form 84 high in the Orbit Gray colorway. And I think they are a work of art, to be honest. So if you've seen my review of the Cloud White Form 84s, then you know I was really surprised by the quality, and I wasn't expecting that for a shoe that retailed for $120. These ones actually retail for even less. These ones retail for $110, which I gotta applaud Adidas on that. I mean, the quality that they've delivered at around the $100 price point is just, it should be a lesson to everybody else. I'm serious about that. If this can happen, there's no reason why I should be getting crap for $200. Okay, sorry. Mr. Butter gets a little worked up sometimes. Let's go ahead and start by talking about this outsole. As you can see, the perimeter of the outsole is a nice gray color. So when you see the shoe from the side, you can see that this outsole is just a little bit different. It's a gray color and the midsole is sail. But there's also a nice hit of sail in the middle portion of the outsole, where the arch of your foot would be. And of course, it's got that classic round circle. I remember when my dad's shoes had that, so I'm pretty into it. But then moving right up the shoe, you can see you've got a hard plastic material for this heel counter back here, and it's a nice gray color. It matches the perimeter of the outsole pretty well. And I also failed to mention this Dillinger webbing is white, and the classic stripes here are more of the sail color. So it blends together very nicely. Then continuing up the shoe, on the back, you'll see some really nice suede. And this shade of gray and the quality of this suede reminds me almost exactly of the swoosh on the neutral gray 85s. And I have a review of those if you'd like to see that as well. My first impression whenever I opened this shoe, honestly, the first thought in my mind was, wow, this is way better than the neutral gray 85s. And I know a lot of people might disagree with that, but that's just Mr. Butter's opinion. And I'm telling you, if you see each shoe in hand, I think the majority would appreciate this shoe more. It looks higher end. The materials seem better on this than on that neutral gray 85. But anyhow, enough of that. While I'm on the topic of other shoes, if you would like to see a comparison of this and the Cloud White Form 84s, then let me know in the comments. Around the mudguard here, you've got a nice smooth leather. It feels like it's more of like a heavier grade. It doesn't have the texture that the toe box leather has or up around the sides of the shoe, but it's definitely quality. This leather here on the mudguard feels like the leather that is on the neutral gray 85. It's just a heavy grade, it's very smooth. It doesn't feel as soft as other leather, but it's definitely high quality. And this is like an off-white color. And then in the toe box, you've got a nice textured leather that's very, very soft to the touch. And it matches the sail of the midsole. And it matches the sail that comes up through the rest of the shoe as well. The eye stays have a smooth leather, and it feels like it's a heavy grade, nice quality, and it's a smooth finish, just like on the mudguard. You can really just pick any spot on this shoe, and you're going to be looking at extremely nice materials. It's got a very, very hairy suede for the 3 stripes. And then moving up the shoe, it's got a nice little blend of white and sail and off-white and gray, and it's just all top shelf quality. Just very nice leather, luxurious feeling. The suede on the heel here is a different color, and I like that. It makes it stand out. All these subtle little color differences just really help show the contrast and the depth of the shoe. The tongue has a reddish brownish hue to it. It really ties the shoe in very well. These laces don't look as aged as the laces on the Cloud Blue forms, but they go perfectly with the shoe, so I like that.